Welcome back to Printed Perfect. If you just bought a 3D printer or have one collecting dust and you're wondering, what is something I can print? Or you're in the business of making custom ink stamps and you don't feel like paying $17 plus shipping for a stamp you're only going to use one time. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make custom ink stamps using entirely 3D printing. Let's get into it. First, let's get to the requirements. You can use any FDM printer with decent top surface quality. You can use a 0.4mm nozzle, but 0.25 or lower is recommended for this project. This guide is intended for FDM, but you can use SLA if you assemble the components in CAD. You can use any slicer that supports ironing. For materials, any material works with a handle. For the actual stamp, if the material you plan to stamp is soft or squishy, use PLA. If the material is hard, like paper or wood, use TPU. Any hardness of TPU should work. Next, we need to process our image. Make sure to use a simple image that is one color on a white background. These leaves will be our example. In most cases, the image is a PNG or JPEG. These images use pixels to build a picture. While it looks fine on a screen, or even if it's printed on paper, 3D printers can't understand pixels. If you look at some 3D printer G-code, it's math and directions, not pixels. So here's a simple idea. Just make the picture out of math then. SVG, or Scalable Vector Graphics, allows us to use these type of images for 3D printing, as they use math rather than pixels. First, we need to convert our big and blocky PNGs into clean and precise vectors. You can use any tool to do this, but I use Adobe Express for this. Now that we got the image vectorized, we can head over to this website and we need to click on MakerLab. If it asks for an account, make one, and then click on Make My Sign. And then click on Create from Blank. You'll see these templates. They do look nice. Too bad we're not using them. See you later. Next, you'll want to set your dimensions to 33mm by 25mm. You can see that's not really the shape you want. You need to then crank those corners to 1mm and get rid of that border. And when you look at 3D view, you now have rectangle. Now you need to slap that vector on there and scale accordingly. Wait a second, that doesn't look right. That's more like it. And now as you need to set your thicknesses, you can then hit download and then STL. Heading over into our slicer. Now that we're in a slicer, we can see that I use a standard 0.2mm standard profile, the only difference being the ironing on the topmost surface for the stamp and changing the wall generation to arachne. And then all you need to do is slice and then you're ready. So now that we have our completed print, we're going to take off the build plate, remove piece 1, remove piece 2, and now just slide that build plate back on. And now just get some double-sided tape or any type of adhesive will work. Stick it on right there. And if you can get this right, install that piece right on top. And there you have it. You have your stamp. So this concludes this tutorial. If you liked what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. Here's the recommended videos. This is Michael with Printed Perfect, and I'll see you guys next time.